I'm so excited to be back. Every time it's time to sit down and play some blueprints, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Here it is, day 44. Gonna play some more. We have a couple of goals. The big one is we learned about the location of all these sanctum keys. Um, you know, high atop the clocks. I might even go back to room 46 to read a little bit more. Um, but the fact that there's sanctum keys, we've opened three of them. Um, that it feels like there's mysteries abound. There's the one that's high up above by the clocks, the counter to the one that's below by the docks. We already found the major key one that's in the music room because we got the music room on the last rank, and that therefore made the major key be that. Um, so Sanctum Keys is definitely something that I want to go for, but I'll be very honest. There is some wildly different goals that I have in mind right now, and I'm going to state the two big ones. Yes, one of them is the classrooms. I want to learn more about, I'm not going in. I want to learn more about the world that we're in, because I'm learning that there's these 8 realms that are basically 8 nation continents, something like that. And the reason why I want to learn more about them is in these sanctum rooms, there are these interesting symbols and sigils that I wish to learn more about. Ugh. And I feel close. I feel relatively close to cracking some of the ones below. So I want to go through the classroom puzzle to figure that sort of stuff out. And I also want to get more books to learn more about that. So if I get, if I go underneath, I can change my mantle of the knight to being the mantle of the bishop, which will give me a ton of money in the chapel so that I can get the shop and I can then buy the really expensive books that are about the history of the world. So this is like my main thing that I'm thinking. Mantle of the bishop, also go through the classrooms, also get to the library, and get to that shop to buy more books. That's it. Zoom to the classroom room. Oh my god, yes, dude! Oh, yes! Give me this! History of Orindia. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Aries Central Board of Education. I see. So, it has been edited to conform to our department's standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. Ruffington Red Publishing. Dr. Bon Margle. The name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Blank is no longer blank, known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to... I've actually checked this out before, but it didn't. Hey, look, here's the crown that was once upon a time adorned in rubies, huh? So Fen Aries must be the new leadership. Oh. Okay. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Agera, which reminds me of Ethiopian cuisine because of injera, by the ascension of the first king, whose name, Horus, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Horus was known, before his coronation, as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Horus had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Horus, and by the end of the first century, the blah, 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 the new kingdom was born. Oh my god, you know I'm going to be able to get access to some good shit later. It was the fourth king, Turkey Man, who split this vast domain into 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. Ah. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the kingdom, province, and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift, this and this and this. I see. So that this is certainly referencing Orinda Aries. So the eldest is Orinda Aries, which might be considered, I don't know, the capital lands. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Aries, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. So Arch Aries is the stormy one. And we need to remember that because of the spokes that come out of the center of the sigils. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja, a land steeped in tradition. Is tradition one of them? Tribal, agriculture, militaristic, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic. No, it's not one of them. Okay. Before I forget, because I'm getting deeply entranced by this, do we get another little shout out to our fundraising for the Children's Hospital of Orange County, aka the Chalk Walk. They do an annual fundraiser, of which we are participants. So if you're so interested in tossing a few bucks their way, you can go to the link that's being spammed in our chat, or the one that's literally right down there in the image. And until then, back to absolutely indulging in this delicious, lovely, I know this, indulging in this lovely little exploration. As the second era drew to a close, and by the way, this is Ajera, which is easy to remember because of Injera. As the second era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands, and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition. The third era was defined by something. Commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. So this is Arch Aries with the mountain. So this was Orinda Aries, that might be now Fen Aries. But this was Orinda Aries, and this had the sort of keyhole shape. And this is Araja. Whoa. I'm going to... Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department in this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your societal status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition, an uncensored copy of the history of Arindia, could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest. Taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I will say well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Oops. Detective Bon Margle, the Red Guard. Is the kingdom blank? Enter the 4th era. A different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desilets III was a total jerk. King who was often seen drinking. Where's my mouse? There it is. A sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the masses as well. Desilets was known as the king of pop. No one, when he made a decision move, castle and court behind the people were overjoyed by this choice, and were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of common folk. These voices behind the scene. Grand city of Fen. After the passing King Desilets III, the 4th era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. The very next day, the 6th of October. I see. The blank. Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was Learson of Fen. Due to the fact that Desilets shared little of his virtues. I see. The prospect of civil war seemed inevitable. The realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. Gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Ah, yes, the Red Prince. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch-Ares and Nuance to join the cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried one in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. Today, the realm's inherited by the 3, Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Eraja. I see. Once again, stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share as a common past. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, our mothers, and of our children. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. Sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Did I accidentally went the wrong way? All right. Awesome. Hell yes. Let me go through this one more time to just load some more things into my brain. I think Oris of the Agera, the first era, and I don't know what this is. The Northern Storms was the one that I think is most notable to me. Give me the classroom, baby. Bookshop, books for sale. Let's get the wine cellar and just start gemming up. But I'm just going to go ahead and do classroom because we can get some drafting and we can get some extra apples. So this is where we can learn that this is the flag of Arch Ares, and it is yellow is the correct color. This is the flag of Eraja, and purple is the correct color. This is the flag of Costa Rica in the far west. I should say the left of the map, because it's technically a globe, so whatever. God, I just can't quite get my chair comfortable. Sorry, I'm just adjusting myself. Oh, dude, I've been like trying to do like pull-ups and like various rows and stuff at the gym, and my back is just like so tired. Okay, so we're gonna try to draft a den or something like this. We get 3. All these are garbage. Pantry is okay, but I really want to go down into this corner. Yeah, den is good. Better. Den. I'm doing the den. I'm doing the den. I'm doing the den. The clock's high above. So I'm getting curious about the fact that there's so many clocks up here. I wonder if there's a specific time. I am definitely getting the storeroom. I'm not going to do this coat check. I put the burning glass in there. I'm not going to worry about it at all. I'm sure there are fuses outside. And that was going to be something that I was going to check yesterday, but the fact of the matter is I had dinner. And I needed to go. See, seeing things like this just make me curious because there are so many small models of the rooms in the household. Maybe they can be clues. What's the outer room? It's the schoolhouse. Do the classroom. I really like that this U-shaped classroom, not U-shaped, excuse me, L-shaped classroom always has these pieces in there. This is addition, this is subtraction, this is multiplication, and the purple is division, as is noted on that wall. Oh yes, the boudoir. Now, this is actually an extra good room. This actually has 2 gems in it. Because it always has the gem here on the desk. But in particular, it also has the gem in the safe that we have successfully opened. And you know, now that I'm learning a little bit more about the history, I think you did the right thing. So, I mean, I'll just keep doing this left side drive. Nice. I mean, I'm going to do this even though it's a little awkward. Because, I mean, basically I'm done with this entire left side. Ooh. 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 I think a little right side drive would be awfully nice. All right, so parlor is. I think I'm going to do the parlor. I think this is definitely my most chosen room. So I really want gems because I really want to be able to draft additional classrooms. The black box is true. The gems are in the true box. The blue box is true. Oh my god, I'm sorry, is it just like a straightforward one? Oh my god, let's do this. So let's assume that this is true. The black box is true. So if this is true, the blue box is true. Hey, look at this. This is true, then this is false. The gems are in the true box. That's false. Easy. Let me look at the other one. So the black box is false. Or let's assume that this is false. Okay, so that means the black box is false. The blue box is false. Or this is true. Yes, this is false and this is false. Should make this true. The gems are in the true box. Great. Both paths lead to the same thing. Fantastic. Still haven't gotten one wrong, and I don't plan to. Which is one of the dumbest things that I can say as a human being. I'm going to do the spare room. And then I'm going to go back through the middle. I want to have enough exits. I made this mistake in my last classroom run. Okay. Fine. One more gem. You know, someone was asking me about why I don't take notes necessarily. Like, and again, part of it is just that I like trying to remember things. Again, emphasis on trying because you've seen me fail at this multiple times. But, like, suppose that I was meticulously taking screenshots of all the stuff. And I had, like, a Miro board where they were all populated. Okay, so I would have, like, 100 screenshots. How would I begin even navigating through them? Well, I feel like there's this kind of, like, some things draw your attention. Like, right now, I am obsessed with this idea of what's the transportation of these different realms? What kind of societies are these different realms? Because there's all these references to the realms. So now my attention is being drawn to that. So now I'm re-looking at letters to see if it's referencing the realms. I'm checking out books from the libraries to see if it's referencing the realms. And I enjoy that the game is presenting me a lens of focus that allows me to begin to dive into that. I actually think I'm going to choose the chapel here. So this is bishop, pawn. There's a pawn there. I should look in these classrooms to see if they have any of those in there. Not that it really matters. Okay. God, this is awkward as hell. The knight is in the room that shows knight. Shit. Shit! Traxxas. Okay. Can't believe Draxus, man. Pawn in this one. This game is such a turkey, dude. It's kind of what I want. Dude, you know what happened yesterday is I went upstairs to tell my wife about my Blueprints run. And then I remembered that I unlocked the drafting room. And when I unlocked the drafting room, I just literally forgot to draft a new room for my house. Grade 3. Let's see if there's a chess piece in here. This is where we learn that no one knows how to use the periodic table. Yeah. Alright, well, this is great. I want to get that Hall of Mirrors down there. Alright, classroom it is. And so this must be from the 4th era, right? 3rd era. Yeah, so there's Costa Rica, Morajai, and Vera. Actually, I can just do this. Costa Rica, Morajai, Vera, Nuance, Eraja. I guess Fen Ares now, but was Orinda Ares. And this is Arch Ares. This is a heart with the top notched off, or a square with the top notched off. This is a rainbow. This is the, it's like a diagonal looking house with like a little flit. This is a diamond. This is an hourglass. This is pentagon now, but used to be a key, and this is the mountains. So as an example, this is right, this is wrong. These two are swapped. That's why it's 5 out of 7. But this is right, this is right, this is right, this is right. Big red flag in the corner. Love it. A Monop. That's a pretty good pickup, I will say. That's pretty good. Oh, thank God. Well, it's funny because we have the compass that lets us more frequently get rooms leading north, and then we also have Draxus. Eredar, Lord of the Burning Legion. Alright, so this is, I believe, a classroom that I've not yet been in. Ah, Corn and Acorn. I remember this room. Tooth and Two. It took me so long to figure out pilot and plot. Okay. So I would love for this to be a classroom that curls down and left. Oops. God, this is a lot of keys. Maybe I need, like, a locksmith or something. 7 redraws is good. Okay, I really need keys. Okay. So that'll be 4 keys. Sometimes you can get more. No payroll yet, but I don't even know if I want to run payroll. Okay. Could be the first one. First time we're in the... Ah! So I don't actually remember how fully this laundry room works, but I want to get more gems, and I just don't remember how this works. Exchange all of your gems with all of your coins. Right. That was actually so sick. Okay. I've never done this before. I've never gotten here before. Steps are less of a premium. What? Oh, I want this. Because, I mean, dude, I have so many. $27. 16. Yeah, well. Still think I'm in happier shape right now. So right now, I'm kind of in a weird spot where I can't really beat our classroom stuff, unless I literally get 3 classrooms in a row. So right now I'm trying to maximize coins. So I should do the walk-in closet. This is going to be a relatively quick run. Fuck. Hello, my favorite room. So King, Queen, Bishop, Knight, Rook. We should get the study. And we should just re-roll till we hit the office. And then we can make progress on our other goal. Still don't know this safe key. Are there any significant dates? So, I mean, the Thursday before we got here was 11:05. Drat. Any clues here? So let me see. The notable dates that are in the archive. The first one is my brother's birth month, twice his birthday. Oops, misclick. The next one was January 27th. Next ones are easy. It's 11, 11, 11, 17. Then there was February 22nd. These are the dates in sequential order in the archive. Then after that was September 2nd. I feel like there was one more, but I can't remember. Looking for some clues. I'm not that interested in the safes right now, hilariously. D8. Could be 0408. That could be the thing. All right, I'm gonna leave this be for now. I'm gonna leave this be because I am on a quest. I don't think we're going to be able to make much progress on our classroom today. Of course, use a key. So we're looking for a left-facing this could be interesting. But I'm still gonna... I'm set on the office. Actually, this is what I should be doing. Drax has fucked us, man. I'm still just carefully doing these redraws, because I would like it to be a classroom or the office, but I want to make sure that if it's the classroom that I don't wind up... So the freezer won't be here tomorrow. Damn. I want to make sure that I still have enough gems to do as I please. Gross. This is fucking gross. Alright. Gymnasium it is. This is a bit miserable. Doesn't help us. Oh, this is brutal. Where's the classroom, man? Maybe classrooms just can't be on that far of a back rank. Interesting. So, we have the burning glass. Circus says, back seems remind Sean of a previous goal. You know what? You're allowed to. You're allowed to. I'm tracking the goals that I've mentioned, so I'm just curious which one you're talking about. Because right now what I'm thinking is, I could use the coat check, take my burning glass all the way back out, and try to light some candles in some places. And then if I'm wrong... Gymnasium fucking sucks, man. Maybe we can check that in. Let's see. So that would be 38. And then 1, 2, 3. Try this. The fuse can blow some stuff up. See the foundation and power. I don't think you can actually get power to the foundation room, but I'm spending a lot more time looking up into these areas and going, is there a way to... Because it talked about up above with the clocks as a sanctum key location. And I'm quite confident this doesn't do anything. So I'm just gonna... Oh, it's literally... already going in. It's something you've talked about a lot in the past. Yeah, you power it up by opening a door on this right side here. On the outside edge of the foundation, and that's how you power up that thing there. But... So I've changed my mind, because there's something that I am wondering if you're referring to, which is the power that is all the way to this one door. And this is something that I did not make the connection to until you mentioned it just now. Which is this. This is a power nodule. So that might have been what you were referring to. In which case, we'll allow that back seating. I totally permitted you that, and I wouldn't have made that connection. Because I realize now that there are 3 things power-wise that could have been mentioned. There was a time when I couldn't operate the elevator, and I was looking for the power, and then I accidentally powered it up. This is going to be a bit of a haul, so we go straight and wiggly worm our way all the way in. Ooh, that sucks. If I lose it, it's okay. So then here, and then I go. Very cool, very cool. Could have used those gems for another reroll. Can't believe I missed that. I'm so close. God, if I could have swapped the laundry room, it'd be great. Is fountain not drained? It's not drained at the moment, no. And I can tell you the reason it is not drained. The reason the fountain is not drained is because I wanted to see what would happen if I took the water out of the green room and the kitchen. No, I took it out of the kitchen. What's the other one? My God, it seems I don't remember. So let's see. There's the fountain, the reservoir, the pool, the kitchen, the greenhouse, the aquarium. That's the other one. Sound Cliff, or much larger arcades last week when our crew first arrived. An entirely superficial sham surveyed and abruptly in a promising path into an was blocked. Hey, this was the word today in Wordle. I say. Sorry for spoiling that. Any fuses or candles in here? So we can go back to that at a later date. See, this is literally, this is what I was trying to fucking make in the Sanctum. This is what I was trying to make. I remembered this correctly. I remembered it. It's a militaristic society. This is red. This is the symbol for now Fen Ares, and these little pines, I don't know what the fuck this means. See, there's Orinda Ares, and it was torn out, I assume. Or Orinda Ares, yes, and Fen Ares, I see. I see. Yeah. And see, like, it's talking about how counting these will reveal the type of transportation that was used. Ship routes, 8 rays, different directions. Man. Another 4 rays, however, can be figured horse galloping. Locomotion is for rooms that rely track-based travel. You know. So this is rainy. This is wrong for the region that we're in. This is stormy, so this would be north in Arch Aries. And I already know this one. Black is full, white is open, right, red, green is straight lines. Yeah, I had it right. Violet and pink I swapped. Yellow and orange I had. So I think that this is fog. But like... Ah! Cutie says, what a coincidence. I was tapped out when you mentioned whatever was on screen was the wordle answer. So I've yet to see any fuses that I can interact with here. I might not actually be able to make it back, but it's okay. That is okay. I'm actually going to look a little bit more than I had originally intended. So what's interesting is that down here, we found a tunnel. All right. Registry checked. In the east mine, We got a tunnel added. Looking for a fuse to light something. Looking for a fuse to light something. Are the items used to craft this one? Yes. This one is the magnifying glass plus... Looks like the battery. So I can go to the library and find out later. This is a thick, sturdy bush, huh? Can I light anything in here? I feel like the tomb would be a good one. Oh. I now want to combine that with the locker note. Damn. Sanctum. For lighting, I mean, fuses is such a weird word. Can light special candles and ignite fuses. Where's a fuse? referencing any fuses in here? All right. We're not going to make it there. That was actually just an unsuccessful day. That was painful. Pain. All right, Neurobot. Heck yeah. It was painful. We solved a poly room puzzle, so that's good. All right, let's find out what it is. Let us discover. I really want to get a lot of classrooms, for sure. Okay, so... Can I buy items, or is it only trade items? Okay. Interesting. Already solved the puzzle there. Pachu Pach says, unfortunately, I must go to work. Looking forward to the VOD. Good luck, Day9. Hey, thanks, Pachu Pach. Man. I feel so savaged right now. Okay, so I think the big thing... I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to cry. Big goal for the day is to try to reset off the mantle. The mantle of the bishop. That's going to be my goal for the day. The gems are in the white box. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the white box is true. Okay. The gems are in the white box. Suppose that this is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. So if this is a true statement, this directly contradicts this. The gems are in the white box. If this is true, then this is true. And that'd be a contradiction. So that would make this false. A box with false statement contains gems. That's false. That's consistent. It's in the white box. A statement on the white box is true. So that would mean that if we are assuming that this is true, that by definition means that this needs to be true. So this is true, this is true, this is false, which would point to that one. The gems are in the white box. Boom. Now suppose this is a false statement. The gems are in the white box. So that's false. Statement on the white box is true. Well, this is false. So that would mean that this has to be true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. Uh-oh. We have my thing again. The statement on the... Let's just start this again. Let's assume this is a true statement. The statement on the white box is true. If this is true, then this has to be true. Which means this has to be false. A box with a false statement contains the gems. That's incorrect. A box with a true... Oh, wait, no, I hit a contradiction. I see. Let me try this again. Assume that this statement is true. This is going to be our starting point. Statement on the white box is true. It is a true statement. Oh, I'm sorry, this says white box. My brain, I can actually tell you what my brain did. It looked at this, and this is white background, and my brain fell apart. Okay. The statement on the white box is true. We're going to start with this one. Yeah, sorry. My brain melted. Sorry, I'm white-blue colorblind. Statement on the white box is true. So now I'm going to go over to this. A box with a false statement contains the gems. So that means that this is true. So it can contain the gems. So it can contain the gems. So this false box is a lie, and it's now in the blue box. Okay, so that is the branch that happens if we start with this one being true. Let's start down the branch with this one being false. The statement on the white box is true. It's a false statement. So if this is false, then this is also false. A box with a false statement contains the gems. A box with a true statement contains the gems. So this would be true. The gems are in the white box. But that would contradict the fact that that would make this true, which is contradiction. So they have to be in this one, huh? I'm just going to say that one more time because I was mumbling. If the statement on the white box is true, it means this. I should say, if the black box is true, then it means the white box is true. So if the white box is true, it's in a box with a false statement. And since these are both true by the rules of the game, this has to be a false box. The gems are in the white box. That's false. It's in this one. If we say, well, what if this one is false? Then if the black box is a false box, then the statement is false. Which immediately means a box with a false statement contains the gems. That's incorrect. A box with a true statement contains the gems. Because this is false and this is false. So it's just not in one of these. So it has to be in the true box. So now I'm getting the information that the gems should be in here. But the gems are in the white box. If this one is true, then it has to be over here, right? But if it were in here, the gems would be in a box with a false statement, which contradicts the fact that we claimed that this was false. So they're in here. Observatory may as well just keep fucking running it up, baby. So right now we're looking for the study and the office and the chapel. That's what we're doing. Gems and keys. Babies, babies. Storeroom is fine. It has a pawn in it as well. What up, I'm drunk, here's money. You continue to make me chuckle every time I see you. Nook is a rook. And will be the one that we took. Try not to crane my head forward too much, because then my neck gets tired. Tuck that sucker back. Pantry's good. It's giving us a little access over here. Chapel is one that we need. So now we just need the office and the study. So the goal right now is to get, because right now we have the knight in the observatory, the rook in the nook, we have the bishop in the chapel, we have a pawn in the den, and the parlor in the storeroom. So if we get the office and the study, we have the king and queen, and then we can assemble the puzzle downstairs to get the chapel to give us money instead of taking money from us. But now that we have this vault, where, to be honest, we also know that there is a sanctum key in here. We also know the sanctum key is somewhere in here, huh? Wonder how we'll open it. Probably through some sick contraptioning. Drawing room is good. Why do you want the blessing of the bishop? Because it gives us 30 coins when we go in, and we're still obsessed with the idea of getting the bookstore and buying books. Day9, 45. Trade the keys. We can do stonks. Stonks seems pretty good. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Chunk. Oh my god, that was stonks as fuck. This makes my thing much more navigable. Should do this. Kind of simple. Just gonna do this. Oh, are you guys testing the spray command? Yeah. I just looked over and saw people spraying like crazy. So this is not the best. Not the worst. Alright, so we're just going to do our usual keycard stuff. I think a big thing that I'm looking for also is the drafting room. Because if I can get the drafting room, then I can add more drafting. Alright. Understood how the keycard system works? Yeah, so the idea is that you have keys that open doors, but sometimes it's an electronic door, and you need the key card. So if you have no key card, you really don't want to see those electronic doors, so you set the security system to low, which reduces the probability of seeing it. If you have the key card, you put it to high, because then you'll get multiple of those key card doors, and you just use the same key card on all of them. This is awkward, but I'm going to do it anyways. Compass is so good right now. Okay. At least that's my interpretation of it, and I could be completely wrong, Spherical. Could be absolutely, completely wrong. Makes me sick, man. This was like yesterday's. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, 62 coins already. I just went to the vault. Magnifying glass and a metal detector. I see. This was Thursday, because the first day, November 7th, was a Saturday. Okay. See if I can handle it. Ah! Oh, I'm so sick. Jesus. Use the key. Good luck me. Passageway would be nice. A gallery? Never gotten a gallery before. Lavdan. What? Oh, interesting. Oh my god. Sacriel. Oh my god. Sacriel, 118 months. Oh my god, what a thrill to see you, Chris, dude. 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 Let me tell you. I'm really excited because in 2 months, you're my first ever 100-month subber. My very first. Really excited. I'm going to show up and I'm going to be like, hey, and that's how I celebrate, you know? Dude, I've been seeing you play the British Empire Simulator. What's the name of that game? It's... Well, I don't remember what the name of it is, but it's fucking sick. Warm inside. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, you sweetheart. The king is watching 10 10 game. That's right. So what would this be? You know, this says thick. Thick. Let me see if I heard something. I think it's just a different audio file. I don't even understand. So this is actual objective. What? What is this? What is? I mean, the best presumption that I can make is that these all have letters in them. Letters and words in them, and there's probably some way in which I don't know. I remember those like magazines that I used to look at, where it would be like I don't know, it'd be like a lemon and a grenade, so you're supposed to intuit that this was lemonade. You know, like one of those kinds of things. Chris says this room defies logic. It's beyond the most awful room in the game. The literal only thing that made me mad the whole game. There's a rose, there's an apple, there's a hydrant. Why is it the letter P? Flying wagons with mirrors and shit. Oh, dude, we got Chloe here too. Dude, Chris and Chloe are just hating on this. Is awesome. Okay. What could this mean? So I believe that this one is think, because it's thick with a thin K. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm correct. Okay. I told you it's just like I literally gave you the lemon grenade example. So there's it's pillars, it's infinity on the pillars, nails on the pillars. So are these the containers? These are sin nails. This is Genu on very. Ah, a veritable genius. Because it's very, that is a table, so it's veritable. Genu. Well, I see Genu and my brain went genius. can't be veritable. It could be genuine. Okay, actual objective. This is the sun. Recon says $100 to the charity if he solves these in the next 15 minutes. All right. We are raising money. We're raising money for the Children's Hospital of Orange County. But only if we solve the puzzle. Okay. It's a reflection, but P is not reflected. But stop is upside down, so maybe that's... So this would be a... So if you look, there's no B. Because, like, you can see that this is reflected here, so this is stop. And you see there's this, what looks like a P, but a P upside down is a D. So if it's reflected, it would be, you know, like that, so it would be a B. So there's no B. It's a missing B. What does that mean? All right, I'm going to come to this. So I'm pretty sure that this is veritable. I'm pretty sure that this is... Oh, I see. Because I said genuine, but it's genuine. It's a wine bottle that is containing the word genu, so it's genuine. Genuine. I'm going to try genuine. Because, I mean, it's a word. I see chat got sprayed. I won't look then. CSVPFRLH. It's an F. It's an R. It's an L. It's an H. C. S. No, okay. All right, I'm just going to keep bouncing around because I think a thin K. Hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice. Infinity. I mean, it fits. Some interesting clues. So let's see these. These are SMWB CPT. there's a missing B. So, I want to look at this. So this had a thin K in it, right? The handcuff that's going to fist you from the heavens didn't really have anything to do with it. Right? You're supposed to go thin K. Ah, think. So, if we work under that assumption, then there's going to be a lot of kind of irrelevant information here, but that's okay because again, what was it? Highlights magazine that I used to just fucking consume so much. That might actually be the reason I like puzzle games so much, is I just did so much of that stuff as a kid. Let's see here. Highlights would have pulled it. Hell yeah, man. Going to the dentist. Be like, all right, Sean, it's your turn to come in. I'm like, well, I'm not ready. I'm reading Highlights magazine. So this is an upside down B. So it says stop, and then it has a B on top. Upside down, lowercase b. B in the clouds. Maybe there's a missing B. Is B? I don't think is one of the letters here. Baldan. Ah, yes. The name that you shall all know me by. I solved the puzzle. I solved the puzzle to name myself. Baldan. Let's see. Because, so, like, again, we have that, what you would look at and you'd say that's a P. But again, MS Paint, MS Paint. So we have this thing. We have some stuff, some here. So the stop sign is written upside down, right? Stop. And so if this is what we would perceive as a P, then reflected it should be this. And through the power of MS Paint, that's why I keep saying it's a B. Wagon B. Stopped. P missing. Up B. Upbeat, maybe? Stop bee isn't a word. Stop bee. What's the card? It's a rose, an apple, and a fire hydrant. Those are all normally red. Is a red wagon, a red rose, a red apple, a red fire hydrant, a red stop sign. Those are all red objects. Red bee. Is it maybe ready? Ready is oftentimes 5 letters. Okay. Red seems good. Red seems like a useful thing. We have a red rose, a red stop sign, a red apple, a red hydrant, all in a red wagon. Which we can assume that it's a red bee. Or a red letter. It's a red letter, maybe. Let's leave this away. Lalded. So we have genuine, veritable. But what do I do with actual objective? You know what? The sea of eyeballs, I see. Genuine, veritable. What does the word veritable mean? I want the definition. Does it have to do with like truth? Using as intensifier often to qualify a metaphor. What? Let me go to Merriam-Webster. It's better than that. Being, in fact, the thing named and not false, unreal or imaginary, often used to stress the aptness of a metaphor. What? I know less, like... now I really don't know what the fuck veritable means. What does it mean? Genuine? Veritable? Dude, I-706 is me when I'm playing New York Times Connections. What do these words even mean? Whoever works on the New York Times Connections is like a fucking psychopath. Like an absolute fucking dementor. Like, oh, well, of course these are words that end with sounds that are parts of the arm. You know? I'm like, what? New York Times Connections. Yeah, no, like there was one yesterday that was like call, raise, fold, bet. And I was like, cool. Actions you can do in poker. Nice. And then there, like, I liked that it was like pump, gas, or no, it was fist, gas, brakes, iron. And it's things you can pump, which I thought were good. Like, those are clever ones. But there's some of them that are just like, you know, they're all anagrams for leaders of Belarus. And I'm like, fucking what? Actual objective. Oh, we're staying here for a long time, let me tell you that. Let me tell you. So, it is an infinity sign that is nailed. And there's a fin. There's like a shark fin here. And there's... I don't know. I mean, this is the abominable snowman's fur coat. What's the word that means the infinity symbol? It's not an obelisk. It's like the division symbol. It's a lemniscate. That's what it is. What happens when you nail infinity? Also sin. Infinite sin. But like, what's weird is that like all the sin stuff. These are the seven deadly sins. It's on a pedestal. Safe as well that we're all here to watch a man think for the next hour. It's true. It's true. Chaos Nuke says, did a Quizmaster gig some time ago where I had a brain teaser that I got a different but way better answer for than the correct one. What word in 5 letters do you use to describe a girl becoming a woman? I don't know. You tell me. I'm busy looking at a bunch of... At 8 being nailed. Sinnate. Because this, and the infinity symbol has been used in 8 in all the classrooms. Insinuate doesn't work. Sinuate. I thought insinuate was pretty good. I don't think that red letter is correct. But I like the idea that it's... So, if everything in this is red... Then there's a... Red over B. Red on B. Because I think this is the one that I've made the most progress on, like, logically. Like, I think the fact that all of these are red. There's no red, no B. This is a B. Beyond red. Bon red. Is it beyond? I don't even think we have a B here, huh? So if it's beyond red, what if it's... Thin K turned into think. MMA Cheer probably says, would it be cheating to start with the words you do have? Or letters, yeah. I feel like you're trying to do this without looking at permutations. That I am. I will begin looking at other things later. But right now, I'm searching my brain for patterns. I'm looking in there for patterns. So there's... What's a red bee? Part of me wants to be like no P, aka nope. The fact that there's like the reflection, there's a missing letter. That feels like it should be significant, right? That's the difference, is that this letter is weird. The choice of objects just feels true. Where'd the upside down idea come from? Because this stop is upside down. Red P. Peered. My logic is trying to extend what's happening here. So there's the word thick, and then that's a not a thick letter. That's a thin letter. That's a thin K, thin K. Think, and that was correct. Can I even edit these anymore? No. So there's a lot here that didn't matter. The reflection didn't matter. Fan, the fisticuffs above. So we might be able to just think this more simply. There's like a clear letter. Maybe because we're looking at the sky and it's a P, it's Skype, the messaging platform. Maybe that's what this fucking is, you know? Maybe it's Skype. Delius, did you mean Teams Personal? Yeah, I mean, I feel like the fact that there's a letter missing. This P is like it's demanding I look at it, right? It's the letter that's out of place, and the K was out of place, and I did think this P is out of place. Thimp. I don't know. So the whole game is the world's biggest Skype return trail metagame. Dude, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Do I have an M here? Ponder. Oh my god. It's P on red, but the letters are reversed. R-E-D. P on red. But it's reverse. Ponder. Fuck yes. Okay. And I get 2 gems. Are you kidding me? This is like when you pull a week of all-nighters for the project manager to hit the deadline and they go, great work, here's a slice of free pizza. Kill me. Are we joking here? God. I don't believe it. 2? Okay. Two gems, let's go. Oh my god, slay the fatted calf. Dude, I was close with the mirroring and the flipping and all this. Oh my god. Why were only the letters for red reversed? I hate these puzzles, they make 0 sense. I've just done so many of these puzzles. I've done so many of these puzzles in my life that, like, you know... I don't know. It just, because, like, there's, oh, yeah, it's like P on some red stuff, but the words are backwards. So, the idea is that you'd go, oh, the P, if it's P on something, then this is correct, but then the red stuff is mirrored, because it's the only thing that is mirrored. And what's funny is that I was going B on red. I was going red B, B on red, up, red B. I was like just doing it in the opposite direction because me tell you, I've done a lot of these puzzles, man. This is genuine. This is veritable. It'd be a wine table. I don't know what actual objective means. I'm going to use the restroom again. It sucks, man. I drink way too much water. I'm like so hydrated. So that's the sun. The actual objective is the goal. Could be like Golson. Genuine, veritable. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back so fast. I'll be back so fast. I'm even gonna leave. Here's my phone. I don't have it. For any of you who are gonna accuse me of. Actually, no one would ever accuse me of cheating. No one on earth would accuse me of cheating. because what they would do is tune in and watch me suffer for like 2.5 hours. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, second phone. Okay, fine. Here's both my phones. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set them both down. All right. And I'm gonna get more water while I'm at it. And I'm gonna knock my lights over while I'm at it. Okay. Actual objective. What is this? Arrow to the sun? Erosion? Is that it? Is there an E here? Huh. Alright. Kane Flaffin says, what was that article about how moon logic puzzles killed adventure games? It is called The Suicide of Adventure Games. Why is it spraying so much? Oh yeah, I see. Resetting the vibe. Love it, Albatross. VPFRLHC. Sun. Because there's genuine, veritable, sundown? Will it accept sundown? Fuck. Oh. What could this be? Actual objective. Sun goal. Sun goal. I feel like because I said genuine and veritable. Gen U in. Wait, does that even fit? Gen U in. For some reason, I thought it just didn't fit before. CSVPFRLH. Why is it not genuine and veritable? Wait. I feel like I'm putting some clues together. So genuine and veritable are kind of the same thing as is actual. Objection? No. Oh my god. Say, hey everyone, sorry you're up so late. Watching me stare at stupid puzzles. But they're not stupid. I'm like dialed into them. In. So there's something about sin, infinity. There's a fin, finity. Is it affinity? Affinity? Fuck! They look like nails. Maybe they could be pins. 627, huh? I should charge my phone. Do I never charge my phone? It's just constantly like getting to like 3%, and I'm like, the alarm will probably go off tomorrow morning. I just go to bed. The alarm goes off, and I turn it off, and then I hold the phone 1 inch from my face, and then it just powers down, and I'm like, oh fuck, I can't sit in bed and surf dumb stuff. All right. Um, so this is the infinity symbol, but it could be 8. It could be 8 because in the classroom and all throughout, 8 is always written sideways. So this could just be 8. Uh, Fine. How many letters are we dealing with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There's nothing in the sin bins. Sin bin fin? Nailinate? Alienate, maybe? No vowels. No, delineate doesn't work. I mean, you wouldn't say those are nails. Those are sin nails. Sin nails. Nail sins. What does avarice mean exactly? I believe it's jealousy. Is that right? Looking it up. Avarice. Oops. Avarice. Oh, greediness. Whoops. Pronounce it for me.
Avarice.
There it is. Greed. Greediness. So these are the 7 deadly sins, right? Seven deadly sins, and this is 8. 7, 8. Could be 7 Infinity. Good anime. 7 Deadly Sins is horrible. It's so bad. Couldn't even handle watching that. It's like so much stupid groping in it, man. Oh my god, it just bothered me so much. Oh my god. What's the actual objective? It's the name of... This is wine that's genuine. It's genuine. This is a table made out of very. It's a veritable. This is a sign that says actual objective. And then there is a sun with rays of light. Lost Lines says 7 Deadly Sins groping is bad, but the fighting is good. You describe my issue with most anime. Alright, there's a sea of eyeballs. I see. So, were I left to my own devices... See, I need to start doing planning, because I've been late for dinner, like, the whole week. I need to start doing some planning. I got 30 minutes until it's 7. And I'm concerned because if I entered into the gallery and I fail at it, then I've permanently failed the gallery. And I'm worried about that. And I might ask a backseat question later about how that actually changes things, if at all. Shark fin. Okay, what are synonyms or words similar to think and ponder? What are words that are semantically similar to think and ponder? That's probably a really good indicator. That's probably a really good... Words associated with think and ponder. Wonder. Reflect, but I don't think that would work. Would a thesaurus be cheating? I might look at a thesaurus in a sec CJ tree. I might. I genuinely might. What's the actual objective? Various says, now imagine how hard this was for non-native English speakers. Wow. You know, I like my thesaurus idea, so I'm gonna look it up. Ponder thesaurus. All right. All right. Huh. This isn't fucking helping me at all. Contemplate, consider, entertain, debate, study, question, weigh, explore, ruminate, analyze, review, cogitate, meditate, think about or over, look at, deliberate, mull, revolve, wrestle, chew on. All right, let me put in thing. This didn't fucking help me at all. Nothing new is coming to mind. Believe. Guess, imagine, consider, feel. Ooh, I like suppose. Is there a suppose here? Figure, deem, perceive. Oh, okay. I just saw the word surmise. I am going to try that one. Crazy C4, thanks for the gifted 5. Because that was like sunrise, and we got a lot of eyes, and it's surmise. Sun on eyes, crazy C4, thanks for the gifted sub. Rogers says, tuned in, are you cheating on a thesaurus? Yeah, no, because I noticed that ponder and think are like semantically similar word. So, but that's okay. Sin 8. Sinny. Look at some of these next letters. A, E, I, O, U, H, R, Y. L, M, N, R, T. D, G, H. So let's it's LMNRT. LMNRT, is it CGH, I want to say? LMNRT, or DGH. Okay. LMNRT. Ah. LMNRTDGH. I can think about some words that have those in there. Infinity, infinite, endless, forever. What? There's 7 bins and a bunch of nails, and there's an infinity sign, there's a shark fin, and there's like a rug. Eight, there's an elevated 8. Up 8. Nails on 8. Nail 8 in. Nail 8's in. Not. Nail 8's in. Sin. Sin under nails. Nails on sin. Sin on nails. Something like that. Fuck. This one I actually don't feel like I have a lot of intuition on. We have bins for the 7 deadly sins. We got sin bins, which I assume used to have nails in them. So those are sin nails. Stayface says, "Oh no, he's entered the just make sounds portion of the game." That's how I roll. It's a shark fin painting, but I don't know what it indicates. Shark 8. John says, "Can we talk about puzzles after we solve them?" Yeah, you can talk about. Whoa. This one, it's a thin K for think. It's peon red, or ponder. You have a sea of eyes, I see. Room in 8. Okay. You have a room with an 8. Room in 8. Okay. Close. Very close. Alright. Yeah. See, is the 8 in the room? Oh, was ruminate one of the words in the thesaurus? So the source wasn't giving you literally anything, and you read ruminate to us? Oh. Oh, man, watching me must just be fucking torture, man. I'm like, look at the thesaurus. Ruminate? Thesauruses suck. I like fucking put my phone down. Oh. Ow. Because my logic was that this is 8. In this game, this shape is 8. So in this room, there is an 8 in this room. Room in 8. That's what I think it was. God, that must be horrible. Oh my God, Blue Spark gifting 8 subs. Hey, well, let me just know. If we get all of these, don't give me the money, give the money to the Children's Hospital of Orange County. Oh, are there 8 things that have an in it? I see some other people talking about. So there's fin, bin, skin, pin, fin, bin, skin, pin. These are sins. It's in, fin, it. I think my explanation is actually the correct one, because this is the number 8, right? I've been talking about this. We've been going in classrooms. Oh, yeah, and it's on a plinth. It's on a plinth. But here's the thing. These are fucking nails, okay? This is a room. There's 8 in a room. It's a room in 8. There you go. Done. Narrowing it down to the letters, because it was LMNR LMNRTDGH. So that just kind of like helped give some shape to me thinking about stuff. So let me try to do this on this one. PFRL. My brain immediately went CSV. I love that format. CSV, PFR, CSV, PFR, LH. Think, ponder, ruminate. Well, now I can't use the fucking thesaurus. Maybe I've said the word in here. CIs, I see. See, veritable and genuine, and actual objective. Like, why? Why would those things be there? Why would those things be there? Genuine. Like, really? Word letters, CSV. PFR, CSV, puffer, LH. It's genuine. It's veritable. It's actual. It's real. It is what it is. Is it realize? Is it realize? Because actual, genuine, veritable means like real, and there's a bunch of fucking eyes. All right. If this is correct, that's gonna feel really good. Okay. Oh my god, I'm the best in the fucking universe! Oh, what is this fucking thing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Holy shit. That, I'm telling you, I love these kinds of puzzles. I hope that wasn't horrible to fucking watch. But I genuinely think the biggest insight that helped me was think and ponder, realizing that these two were forms of like thinking and stewing on stuff. And then when I was going through just words in my head that started with this first letter, and I was saying eight to myself in my head, like ruminate. And then this one was just a total yellow. Oh my god, fuck yes. I don't even care what my goal is anymore, man. I'm doing the passageway. So now I really want to get to the foundation because I have the key. That's just going to be my goal. This is going to sound the same, but I think I should choose the weight room. Because I really want to get to the foundation right now. Yeah, by the way, if any of you want to support your pal, Day9... No! I encourage you for once to maybe consider not doing that, and instead donating some money to the Children's Hospital of Orange County. Or the foundation specifically. It's just an annual thing. So there is a group called Gamers for Chalk. They basically just like reach out to a bunch of nerds like myself. Bataris. And ask if we're interested in participating. I did it last year, I'm doing it this time. Use the key. Billiard's room is okay. I'm going a little fast because I've done this thing like 4 times in a row where I'm like, Britt, I promise I'll be done at 7. And it's like 7:30 come, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. But tomorrow, promise I'll be done at 7. I come up at like 7:55, and I'm like, I'm really sorry, okay? So it was late last night. 20 minus 5 is 15 minus 7 is too much for me. It's 8. I'm just gonna come up late. I'm like, so I'm so sorry. This is plus 10 minus 1 minus 4 is 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. What did I do wrong? 20 minus 2 minus 3 is 15 minus 7 is 8. What did I miss here? 10. Whoops. 10 minus 2 minus 4 is 10 minus 6. It should be 4 minus 1 would be 3. 3 times 2 is 6. I just literally missed one. So this is going to be 1 and 20 and 5. So this is 26. Minus 5 minus 1 is 20. Divided by 20 is 1 times 5 is 5. Alright, well. Need to curve to the right. Alright, well, this is the game. Commissary. Feeling good. Yeah, I know I have money to spare. That'll do. Oh yeah, I'm making this thing. Dude, I feel so good. I feel so good. Like, I solved that whole thing, and it's a sanctum key. And now I can... Oh, did I not pick it up? Now I can use the secret garden key to get another access to the antechamber if I so desire. I don't know if I will or not. I'm still kind of fixated on potentially maybe being able to get back outside to getting back to the mantle of the bishop, but we're going to see if we have time for that. I see the chat got sprayed, and knowing what happened, I feel like there is a 100% probability that I walked away from the electromagnet and people started going, Day9, the fucking electromagnet, oh, fucking Day9! Day9, oh god! But please remember, we like pain here. We actually derive great meaning from pain. What? What? I need to revisit the poem. Oh yeah, I don't have the electromagnet. You like pain here? Yes. What's in the box? Pain. Room 8, huh? So, ideally we get the secret garden here. So now we have fruit spread around everywhere. We have 10 steps. Very good. I just made a huge mistake. Oops. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that shit at all. Is that... Oh, no. Oh, I just wasted a step. Alright, I'm done. So we need to get a shovel and start digging for apples. We need to get a key. we really need to be careful and look for food. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. So I still would love to get the Mantle of the Bishop today. I've wasted some steps. I weight roomed it. Oh yeah, we're doing RTS games all next month. AoE 2, Beyond All Reason. Command and Conquer, Red Alert 2. Huh, I didn't even see that before. Huh. Okay. Brick. Any good RTS games come out from the last couple of years? Probably Beyond All Reason is the #1. Most recent one that's been doing really well. Pizza. Have dinner. I think for single player, Tempest Rising is good. Got it. I see. I see. So, this is how we get the door for the last room, and it should just be in the gallery. So that's fine. Got it. Excellent. So now, our new quest... Shit. Sorry, I keep swapping things in my head. I know this is inefficient. Now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to get so many gems. Then I'm going to start walking back, and our goal is still twofold. We are looking for... use a key. What do we need? We really need walk-ins. We have a shovel now, so we'll do that. Hello, good dogs. Good dogs, good dogs. Should have done the office. I'm literally looking for the office. I don't know what I'm thinking. So I'm going to do the kitchen, because still would love a banana. Oof. I don't know why I didn't choose the office. Like, well, no, because I need the steps. Never mind. I actually agree with myself. So it was a fine choice. We have 11 steps left. But we should be slow. Weight room is where we want to go to. Banana. Someone left their banana in the weight room. Very good. Okay. It's very good. So that is one of the things that we wanted. Very good. Gem there. We don't need gems. Ah! Okay. So we need like a food room, basically. Or a steps room. Still curious what that means. Hope there's a key. Oh, fuck yeah. 1, 2. Coupon book. Helps a little bit. A few of those, like, walk in, walk out things were really painful for me. What's a thing that can give us steps, huh? I mean, this is higher probability. Coat check could be a good out for us. What even would give us food? I don't know. I don't even know what I want here. I'm just gonna keep re-rolling and see if something suddenly. fuck. Am I gonna run out? Okay, so this I'm actually curious. If I do this, does it actually bore out to the other side of the house? Oh, shit, yeah. Oh my god! What are the rules for this? Never figured out the rules. Okay. Fuck. I think that's it. I think there's literally nothing else that I can even do here. That was a good day regardless. Oh my god. I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream Blueprints is, but in August I said I'd be playing nothing but RTS games. I think I still might slip in for some Blueprints. I might even do some weekend streams. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so delighted by this game. So much so. I can't believe we got the gallery in one. Can't believe it. I gotta go eat dinner. Because I think it might actually be my turn to make dinner. Woo! Oh. I'm gonna go think, ponder, ruminate, and then realize that I should be coming back relatively soon. Bye, darlings.